What's up everybody, it's Roy here and welcome to my review of Stalker Clear Sky. Now for those of you who don't know, Stalker Clear Sky is the game that came before Stalker Call of Pripyat, which is another equally good Stalker game which I did a review of some time ago. But anyway, I wanted to make a mention of Stalker Clear Sky because I brought it a little while ago. Pretty much because I was fed up with like every other game I had. I was completely bored stiff of most of them. There was no other interesting games on Steam, so I thought, you know what? I'm going to take a little step back in time and play another good old Stalker game. So, yeah. The reason I did that basically is because this game does not follow any formula that like the rest of the gaming industry does. Like games nowadays, they get released, they follow the exact same formula, they're the exact same game, just over and over and over, you know. We played Assassin's Creed, we don't need another one. We played Call of Duty, do we really need another one of those? Stalker is not like that. Completely unique, completely good game. Alright, so let's talk about some things that are good about this game. First off, the weapon functions are probably the most realistic I've seen in a game. Alright, there are other ones that are a little bit more realistic, but, you know, if you get any more realistic than this, you're getting into the realms of simulators, into things like armor. But in terms of a game, this probably has the best weapon functions I've ever seen in both Clear Sky and in Call of Pripyat. But basically, the weapons have decent recoil, realistic recoil on most of them. Rates of fire, different things like that, and bullet arcing as well. Not many games have this, but where your bullets actually arc in midair. I'll try and show you an example. Can't quite see it as well on here. In a Call of Pripyat, you can actually fire a bullet up into the sky, and you will see it fall back to the ground again. And the same applies in this game. You can't actually see the rounds. No, you can't see them that well, falling back to the ground. But trust me, they do. When you get into the thick of a firefight, it can actually become really bloody difficult to hit something. Pretty much because your target's out of range. Like, how many games do you play that are shooters where your target is physically, he is too far away to hit? You know, it does not often happen in a lot of games. But Stalker really has it down, the whole weapon functions. Okay, I mean, there's a stash around here I'm looking for. Is it under here? It's not under here. Where is the stash? Stashes in this game, this is one thing I wanted to talk about later on, but I'll mention it now as I'm looking for a stash. The stashes in this game are not as rewarding as the ones in Pripyat. Oh, is it up there? I bet you money it's up there. Reason for that is there's hardly anything in them. I'm not joking here. In Call of Pripyat, the stashes were like a really, really important thing. You know, there wasn't that many of them, and they always had good stuff in, always had health items. 9 times out of 10 they would have a weapon in as well. But in Clear Sky, they don't really have much, I'm not gonna lie. Also, there seems to be many, many more of them. There's a heck of a lot more. You get them at the end of quest. You'll nearly always get a stash coordinates. You can buy the stash coordinates, different things like that. I don't think I can get up there. It's gotta be up there, either that or it's underground. I get on the girders. But yeah, the health in this game. Sorry, I was on about the stashes, wasn't I? The stashes, there's a lot less, and a lot more. So there's more stashes, but less in them. So, yeah, it kind of compensates a little bit, but so far I have not found a weapon in a stash. I've only been able to find, like, a little bit of ammo and a little bit of food. So, yeah, they're less rewarding, but I guess it's good that there's more of them, because it does kind of compensate. Alright, the other thing I was going to... Oh, I can push these. The other thing I was going to talk about was the health in this game. Now, your health does regenerate over a very long period of time. But the main thing is, you don't have a lot of health. You do not have much health in this game at all. And one of the main features in this game, which again is very realistic, if you get hit, just like most of the time you only need to get hit once by a bullet, or if you get bitten by something or whatever, you get injured, alright, and you start to bleed out and you start to lose health quite rapidly. Okay, so the only way you can fix that is with a bandage. You can use a health kit, won't fix it. It'll put your health back up, but it won't stop you from bleeding out. So bandages are one of the most important things in the game, and I don't have any at the moment. So if I get shot, I'm going to have to run, find a trader, and physically buy another bandage. So yeah, I need to keep an eye out for more of those. I did have more, but I was getting shot a lot, so did end up using those up quite frequently. I cannot find this stash no matter where I'm going. But anyway, you get health packs in the game that recharge your health. You get bandages in the game that stop you from bleeding. One of the other things, the food in this game it heals you like a little bit, but there is no hunger in this game, which is something odd. It's something they added in Call of Pripyat, but in Clear Sky there's no like hunger meter. You can't physically get hungry. In Call of Pripyat you always had to carry around like a bit of food or some food, because eventually you're going to start starving to death and you'll eventually die. Oh, is this the stash? This is not the stash, yet it's telling me to search it. Maybe it's a clue. It's a clue, Scooby. It's got to be up there, but how the fuck do you even get that down? Oh, what? The weapon is jammed. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, no wonder. Conditions are a pile of shit. Anyway, back to the subject of the food. It's really strange because they have the exact same food items. I think, yeah, I've got the tourist breakfast. I've got the tin rations. It's called something different in Pripyat, but basically, you had the exact same food items. You get the bread, you get the sausage, you get the rations like I had there, and you get the vodka. But it doesn't stop you from getting hungry because there is no hunger bar. So that seems very, very strange to me. But to be honest, I'm glad that they added it later on in the game, because it adds another element to it. Also, things that they added in Pripyat that they didn't have in Clear Sky: you can't sleep. I'm 99% sure you cannot sleep. I have been to several bases throughout my playthrough of this game, have not seen a bed that you can sleep in yet. Maybe you can. I haven't played. Ooh, can I get to that? I can't get to it. It's a box and I can't get to it. I'm too fat. I don't fit down the gap. So yeah, that's a bit strange. It can be quite annoying as well, because you have to stand around and wait for it to get light unless you want to go tramping around in the dark. So yeah, that can get a little bit annoying. Okay. Next up on the list is the sprint. The sprint is a lot longer. Aha. Oh, it's locked. Really? Fucking great. I climb down the outside. I cannot. Oh, wait. Yeah, I can climb down the outside. Don't think this is going to help me, though. No, I didn't think so. Wow, look at that sun ray. That's some nice sun ray right there. I've still got my fucking flashlight on. I just hit my pop filter. Okay. The sprint is longer than it is in Pripyat. Not as long or as fast as in Call of Duty. Ow. Fuck, I'm bleeding. Will a health kit do it? No, see, health kit didn't. Oh, there we go. Probably because it put me back up to full. If that hadn't put me back up to full, I would have kept on bleeding. So, yeah. And also, it's a waste of a whole damn health kit. That's shit necessary. God, I hope I find these stashed and I hope they have some bloody health in them. Anything in this? No. Oh, damn it. So, yeah, the sprint doesn't last as long. But it is even shorter in Pripyat. Also, your energy bar goes down when you jump as well, which is good because that was something else that they had in Call of Pripyat as well. But I like games that have a realistic sprint. Day of Defeat, very realistic. You can sprint for about 5 seconds in that, and then you would just have to stop. Which is probably what you would do in real life if you were loaded down with weapons and grenades and shit like that. Speaking of inventory, whatever you want to call it, in this game you have again a big inventory, yet you can't carry very much. That looks like a lot. In fact, that's probably more than what you would get away with in Call of Pripyat. But in this, like you do, you have 50 kilograms of weight blocks, and if you go over that, you will get weighed down and you won't be able to sprint. In fact, I think in this one, after you walk for a certain amount of time, you actually have to stop. So it's even worse in this game. I can't get that fucking stash. Fuck it. Not gonna piss around here any longer. Gonna go hand in this damn quest. Mission, whatever you want to call it. I guess it's a mission in this. This isn't very medieval RPG. I wouldn't really call it a quest. But anyway, I have to come back later. It's got something to do with that door. I've obviously got to be able to get that home. And that stash is in a tree. Maybe I can shoot it down. If I can aim properly. Nope, not gonna get it. Never mind. I obviously need to learn tree climbing or some shit. Yeah, I will cut this tree down if it takes me time. I have no idea how you get those. That is very strange. I think there was one stash in Pripyat that was up in a tree, and I was never actually able to get to it. I was able to shoot bits of it down because it was like a pile of food and health and stuff, but never actually got that whole stash. It's still there on my save file up in that tree. Okay. So yeah, the carry weight as well is very realistic. It's not like in Fallout where you can carry masses of weapons, masses of ammo, masses of shit like that. Also, the carry weight affects you more on Fallout on the hardcore mode. It actually, ammo and stuff on the hardcore mode, food, health items, that all accounts to your weight in on the hardcore mode. On this, it does it anyway. It's like, I'm playing this on normal, and the carry weight is affected by my ammo as well. So, again, I think this was a comment I made in my Call of Pripyat review. This game is Fallout's hardcore mode. Like, I don't even want to know what the hardest difficulty is on this game. If its normal mode is the equivalent of Fallout, for crying out loud. That's how damn difficult you can play this. Okay, moving on. Saving all the time, which is probably what I'm going to do at the moment, as I have just got back to where I need to be. You have to save constantly in this game, or else if you die and you haven't saved, you can go back, like, pretty much as long as from when you didn't save. Why are there anomalies flying around in here? I didn't spot them before. Another thing that's weird in this game, it still has the anomalies and the sort of zones. I mean, there's another one flying up and down inside that corridor, but they seem to have less to do with the game. I mean, I have a basic detector at the moment, it's an echo detector, but the whole artifacts thing and the anomalies thing, in the beginning at least, in this beginning, seems to have a lot less to do with the game. I don't quite know why. Maybe they'll become more apparent later on, but like, I've been playing for quite some time and I have not found a single artifact yet. In Pripyat, those things popped up like all over the place. Okay, I'm gonna go hand in this quest. So yeah, it's a bit of a strange thing. I'm glad that they actually made them more available in Call of Pripyat, because those things were damn handy. They were like one of the main features of that whole game. Okay, I'm going into the Freedom faction at the moment. There are 4 factions, I believe. I will just double check. Yeah, there's a Freedom, Duty. I'm not even quite sure who they are yet. Oh wait, hold on. Are they the research people? Oh no, that was Clear Sky. Was the research people. Anyway, you've got Oh no, there's even more than that. Flipping hell, there's like 6. The fuck? I only thought there was 4. Okay. You got Freedom, Duty, Stalkers, Clear Sky, the Bandits, which, you know, why the fuck would you ever join them? And the Renegades. I think I just named all of them there. Yeah, it looks like I did. I'm probably going to go ahead. I'm not too bothered on which faction I end up in on my first playthrough. However, you do have to look around a little bit to find the different missions for the other factions. I just seem to be following like a straight line at the moment in terms of quests and missions. But if you do look around, you do find jobs for like the army. There are a couple of bandit ones knocking about. But it's, one of the things in Fallout, if you were to follow a certain... Oh my god, that guy will shut up. In Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3, to join a different faction or follow another faction, you basically just had to walk into their main base, and it was like, hey, I'm one of you now. This you do have to do quite a bit of searching around to find the other factions. But I'm following the Clear Sky one, not Clear Sky one, the okay, now what I was trying to say was that in Pripyat there are less factions. You can only really follow the Stalkers in that game. I'm definitely sure, don't fucking quiz me on that. I played the game for 40 damn hours, I think I should know. But in Clear Sky, there are definitely more factions. It's blatantly obvious, and it even shows your progress. I'll look in the PDA again, to which ones you're being more friendly to. Right now I'm the most friendly with the Stalkers, most enemies with the Bandits and the Renegades, but they can go suck a dick anyway, I don't really like them. Okay, right. One last thing I need to mention, the PDA map in this is more like... Whoa, I've got quite a way to go. Is more like a radar than an actual PDA. Oh my god, I need to get away from that guy's voice, it's annoying me. That's a big hole. There's the front gate. It is more like a radar than an actual PDA because it shows the position of enemies, positions of friends, positions of everything. And it even shows them moving. So there's a mutant over there, it's running around the room. I don't particularly like that. I preferred it in Pripyat. Whoa, fuck. That might be a bloodsucker. See, this is what annoys me. It's a bloodsucker. The frickin' thing is invisible. Yeah, I can clearly see it on my PDA. So... yeah, your invisibility kind of sucks if I know exactly where you're moving. So, in Pripyat, it was a lot better because you sort of looked at the map, you were like, okay, I need to plan my route, I need to go down this road, blah, 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 over the bridge, over here, you know, and go wherever I need to go. And the good thing was, you didn't know what the hell you could run into. Like, you could just be walking along nonchalantly, just, you know, strolling down the road and get attacked by bandits, mutants, any fucking thing you wanted. So... but in this, you can sort of be like, okay, there's a mutant in there, I'm not going to go in there, or there's bandits over here, I'm going to avoid them. You know, it really takes the edge off it quite a bit. So, I'm glad that they changed it to just being a regular map in Pripyat, or else that shit would have annoyed the fuck out of me. Okay, there was one last bad point I needed to make, that was it. Too many fences, too many invisible walls. Like... Pripyat was really, really open. Yeah, there were some areas that you couldn't go in, but it wasn't like blatantly you cannot go here, there is a wall. In this game, ugh, it's so annoying. Like, yeah, try and find an example. There was an example earlier of just a fence, a whacking great long fence running down the edge of the game, and it's like, okay, like in Pripyat, if you couldn't go into an area, it was normally like an embankment or a row of trees or something. It was less obvious, okay, and it sort of ran around the whole edge, you know, and you hardly ever saw it. In this, you'll just come across whacking great fence lines, and you just think, what? Like, that really, really takes the edge off the game for me, alright? If it was like in Pripyat, where it was just like an embankment or a hill or something, that would be fine.
Mercenaries by the old farm. We're meeting strong resistance.
Is that the old farm?
I repeat, we need reinforcements immediately.
Yeah, that must be the farm. Okay. So I'm gonna just head on over there. In fact, I'm probably gonna pause this in a minute and oh shit, radiation. Ah! Oh yeah, the radiation in this game is fucking annoying. You've got a little meter there down on the right, which monitors how much radiation you've got, and it does fade away very, very slowly. But the trouble is, even when you have like the tiniest little bit, it was a nice plan. If you have the tiniest little bit of radiation, it fucks up your health. Your health starts dropping like a bitch. So that really, really sucks. And you need to have pills like constantly with you. I'm going into a firefight without any damn bandages. I just realised that. I could get majorly... Oh, there's friends at least. Who are lobbing around grenades like the fucking pineapples, but that's alright. Okay, let's try and fuck some dudes up here. What I really, really want them to make is a competitive Stalker game. Like, I know there's online mode in Pripyat, but nobody damn plays it. If they made a physical, competitive first-person shooter, completely new, completely fresh, and use the weapons functions and the engine from Stalker, that would probably be the best first-person shooter game ever made. Guaranteed, because the fighting is just so realistic for a game, alright? Probably, oh shit, the most realistic, and I'm already bleeding. Okay, that took quite a few shots and quite a bit of health. See, that was from like one burst hit me and I'm on a quarter health and bleeding out, so that's gonna go down. I need to find a bandage. Have you got a bandage? I can't even talk to him. Okay. Oh shit. But that's really what I want. Someone make that shit. Competitive first person shooter that operates like Stalker. Okay. You have bandages? Yes! Oh, thank God. I don't want that gun. I want that ammo though. I don't even need that ammo. Oh wait, keep that, I'm gonna sell it. There we go, I have health now. Pistol looks quite good. See, I'm getting dangerously close to my carry limit. Oh, fuck me. That is really close. Fuck yeah, I'll detach the scope. That's what the SUSAT goes on. Fucking shit. Okay. I tried putting the SUSAT scope on the S.T.A.L.K.E.R because the S.T.A.L.K.E.R in real life uses a SUSAT. And apparently it does not in Pripyat. Why can I not drop this? There we go. See, look, SUSAT on top of it. You can't add an extra one apparently. But anyway. This is Stalker Clear Sky. It's really good. You should definitely play it. It's a fun game. I would recommend this to pretty much anyone. Alright. I'm Army Boy. Thank you very much for watching my review. Do the stuff that you do. Okay, thanks, bye.